Welcome to a new type of video that I am very excited to show you, but first let the intro roll and let's head straight into this video. Hello everyone, my name is Enderance, another fellow ant YouTuber, and like I said before, this is an exciting video that I'm very psyched to show you. As the title states, I will be making a tubs and tubes setup for one of my colonies. But as I like to say, cubes and tubes setup, since I'm using these clear acrylic containers that I found in my local dollar store. For this video, however, I will only make one cubes and tubes setup since I plan to make this a series. For this part, I'll be using the smaller container and save the other for a future video. And again, I am very excited to make these, so let's get straight to it. And the substrate for this will be some red sand that I put in a water bottle for accessible handling. Next I head to the bathroom just in case I spill any sand, and the sand has to be a thin layer to prevent the colony from nesting in it. With the newfound mound, the next thing to do is even it out by shaking the container side to side. And now let's see if the layer is thin enough. About 1 centimeter. Perfect. After adding in the layer of substrate, I notice a lot of small pieces varying from bark, twigs, and pebbles of different sizes. Very eager to see how the colony will use these materials to their advantage. And probably the most important thing that we will have to add is a barrier of some sort. In this bottle is some olive oil or a type of vegetable oil, a natural and non-toxic barrier to prevent this colony from escaping. To apply it, all you need is only a few drops absorbed into some cotton. With this, perform a swiping movement on the inside of the container, and make sure to not miss the corners of the enclosure, as certain species can hold onto the edges to make their escape. Then with a dry cotton ball, wipe the olive oil so that there is only a thin layer, and this is so that there won't be any drip marks left over. And there we go, a simple cubes and tubes setup that I'm very excited to have finished. The final step is to add in the colony, and that colony is our largest Solenopsis geminata colony. I counted 18 workers in a pile of pupa and larvae. The main reason why I chose this colony was because it was my largest colony in a test tube setup, and they were running low on water, so thanks to everyone on Instagram, I made that decision. By the way, if you have any questions about ant keeping, you can DM me on there at ender_ants. Alright, now it's time to give this colony their new outworld. Now removing the cotton. Hopefully this colony won't outgrow this outworld too quick, or else I'll need to give them an actual formicarium. Next, to cover the test tube with some sand to prevent any stress the colony may have experienced since being added to this setup. For this, I'll be using a Q-tip since I'm too lazy to look for a brush inside my garage. Right now I really wonder how the colony will use this sand. Maybe they'll cover their food like what my Lasius niger colony did, but only time will tell. Anyways, I'm very happy with how this thing turned out, but I forgot one more thing that I can finally use in my favor. And that's the Galileo Liquid Ant Feeder Large Reservoir Edition. This feeder looked like some utopian technology in a barren landscape, if I do say so, in the most simplest of terms. And oh, here's a worker attempting to interact with this new object. I guess it wasn't expecting water to be there, but a similar reaction happened with the other workers, and hopefully in time the colony will be able to drink water from this feeder. I also noticed workers checking the perimeter of their new enclosure, maybe trying to find an exit if there is one, but the leftover sand on the side seemed to pose a slippery surface, preventing them to climb to the top. I'll reapply the barrier every week or so just to be safe though. To end it off, I hope you have found this video entertaining or helpful, so be sure to leave a like or comment to show your support to this channel. And about 2 weeks ago we were at 600 subscribers, but we're now at almost 700, maybe 700 by the time this video goes up. I honestly can't thank you enough for all of your support. My name is Enderance, another fellow ant YouTuber. Take care, and see you in the next one.